Hello guys, welcome to Silent Trader. Hope you all doing well today and hope you all have a good day today in US stock market. So today, as you all know, yesterday we had some Make 7 earning, and today if you check a SPY, it is very choppy. It doing nothing, right? It just opened at around 603 and closed at 605. So this very choppy range up down, and just kept to upside down up and down. So if you check on 1 day chart, you see it's just choppy range on 50 simple moving average. And if you check Nasdaq, it is also choppy. It's holding a 50 simple moving average very well, but if you check the overall trend on the right chart on the 1 day, it is for ready for the downward move, or it looked like it is a downward trend. So as you all know, yesterday Microsoft has earning, and if you check Microsoft chart, so guys, what going to happen? What is happening right now? Lot of cheap stock or a log tech stock. It is just there is a lot of sellers. People try to sell this stock from the portfolio and try to get some different stock. There is a lot of downward movement. There is a lot of sellers. Everything is sell off after the big gap up or big gap down. If you check Microsoft, you see it's a 468 is the top. Then after there is a double top at 450 or 455, and it just moved to the downside on 1 day chart on my right hand side. So if you check Microsoft, it has earning yesterday. It gapped to the downside due to bad earning, and when the market opened, pop and drop and just moved to its around 400 level. It's just trading near the 400 level. If you check the 1 minute chart on my left side, you can see it's very choppy range. This is very difficult to trade. Another earning we had yesterday is on Meta. If you check Meta on 1 day, it just kept to the high side, like all-time high. It is a blue sky setup. What is a blue sky setup is, whenever any stock break all-time high, it is called the blue sky setup for the trading. So if you check, it break all-time high yesterday on earning, and then after it sell off entire day today. So there is a lot of downward pressure for all Mac 7 due to AI. There is a lot due to some economic data. Yesterday we had a Fed rate cut decision, and it's 4.5. So if you check on Meta, yesterday it has earning, and it just popped due to the good earning. Then after it dropped down again it dropped below the $700, and when today the market opened, it just gapped to the high side, and then after entirely you see this down pattern, downward move. It is very strong selling pressure on Meta. It dropped 705 or 7010 to 675. You see it dropped 25 or $35 in around 9 to 9:10. So 1 hour it just kept dropping. You see the big red candle. That's not good, correct? And another earning yesterday we had on Tesla. Same, it gapped to the downside, and conference call we heard some good news. So it did on AI, like future growth on AI. So Tesla pop up to the upside. When the market opened, it also gapped to the downside. So everything is gapping down. Also today we have earning on Apple. So Apple is gapped to the upside. So I'm thinking the same. I think Tesla is around 244. So when tomorrow market open, we'll see what price Apple is trading on, and then after we decide and we trade according to it. So today I did trade 3 stock, and I have pretty decent day, and I will explain my thought process on how I trade, how I manage my risk, so it can help you to grow your account and help you to success in day trading. So the first stock I trade on Tesla. So as everybody know, I'm trading Tesla and Nvidia in last couple days. So when the Tesla had earning, let me show my trade as well. So I already marked down, guys, where is my entry and exit for more accurate point and more accurate price. So as you all know better, like where to enter and where to exit. So it can help you to develop your trading strategy as well. So when the Tesla gapping to the upside, as I read the earning report, it is missed on everything. It missed on EPS, it missed on revenue, but still it gap to the upside due to some conference call. They talk about future AI growth, but as everybody know, this kind of stock is just pop and drop, like seldom of situations. So when the market opened, I already decided to short a Tesla at some point. So when I see a double top at 412, 411, I start shorting. I try with a very small share size in last couple days because just want to build my confidence, build my portfolio toward the upside, and then after I'm trading with a large share depends on where I am in my portfolio. So today is very little share size is 50 share is nothing, is only $2,000 I guess, but you can still make a decent money if you scale out to the downside as I did right here. You can all see on my left chart. I short at 50 share at the first 1 minute candle when I see a doji on a lot of selling pressure on level 2. I get short, I take profit toward the downside, more profit on a VWAP, and then I take my final profit at 405. So if you see 410 is your shorting area and 405 is my final profit. So I scale $5 toward the downside. So this is really good profit, like a risk to reward ratio. My stop loss is always above the previous candle or whatever the last high is. So here my stop loss is this candle around 412.50. As you see, this is top is for 412.50. So then after I take another short right here when I see it below the VWAP and there is a lot of selling pressure, I take short, I take a profit, and then after I take a profit on my last 35 share because I see it move. There is a buyers on level 2, so I just stopped out right here and I take a profit. Then after I haven't traded Tesla because my move I keep an eye on Meta, but I get chopped out on Meta. I will show you that Meta trade as well. But here I have more trade on Tesla. Uh, As you all know, whenever any stock gap below the VWAP and trading below the VWAP after the open, I try one more time on shorting around the VWAP area. And that is what exactly I did here. I start shorting when it Tesla trading near the VWAP. I trade uh, 394-ish around at 100 share. I take profit toward the downside and I get yeah, I take a profit. I add more when I see I add more right here, but unfortunately I get stopped out when it break the VWAP. That's why I get stopped out right here. But then after I trade when I see this red candle on 1 minute chart, I take another short, I take profit, and the rest of 80 share I get stopped out. I did the same, take a short, take profit below the VWAP. When I see it break above the VWAP, but then after I see a lot of sellers on level 2, so I take another short right here and I take a profit toward the downside. So that is how I trade on Tesla near the VWAP around 930 or 940. So if you see another, I did the same when it not break this previous candle. Just keep an eye on my cursor, guys, because that is where I'm show my where is my entry, what my thought process. So right here, I it not break in this here, it not break this previous candle is 397.50 ish around. So I take another shot at 50. I take profit toward the downside. But then after when I see Tesla break above the VWAP, I'm still thinking, there is a sellers, but I get chopped out right here. I lose some of the money on this trade. So I take short, but I get stopped out. Take a short, I get stopped out on a loss. I and my entry is 397, and my exit is 398, $1 losing position. But if you check, guys, I have 2 to 1, or I have really good risk to reward ratio. That's how I become a profitable trader, because when the trade is not work, I stopped out at $1, or whatever my entry is, I stopped out at $1. But when I take a profit, you can see here my entry 410, take a profit toward 409, 408, 407, 405. So this is called a good risk to reward. So if you have a 50 profitable trade and 50 losing trade, you can still make money, but you need to have a good risk to reward ratio. So right here I get chopped out. Take a short profit, I get stopped out on 40 shares. Take a short and I take profit, and that's all. So that's how I trade on Tesla. Overall, I'm a profitable on Tesla. Another trade I take on NVDA. So NVDA, I only have one trade, but this trade is really awesome. I try with little bit like big sell size. The 500 is still not big for me, but still, I used to trade like 100, 200 share, but this is 500 shares, so I take good profit right here. So this stock is trading above the VWAP. So some of you think like, why do I shorting when the stock above the VWAP? But my thought process is, if you check this 5-minute candle, this candle is very bullish. The 5-minute candle, it start at 120, 155 to 120, 350 around. So this is $2 move on 5-minute candle. And then after, what I notice is this red candle immediately after the big 5-minute green candle. So as you all know, this is called the ABCD pattern right here. ABCD pattern toward the downside. So this is A, this is B, this is C, and it's ready for the D on the downside move. So as soon as I see a 5-minute red candle, I immediately enter with the 500 share, because I have more confidence in this trade. So I trade with 500 share at 122.89, and always my stop loss is around this 123.50 or 123 I guess, or 123.21 and 123.50, depends on the next price movement, correct? So I take entry right here, and as I mentioned, my stop loss is always 123.25 or 123.50, and as you see where I take my first profit right here, 122.50. So this is 1 to 1 risk to reward ratio, and I let my 100 share to work for me at 120. So this is called 2 to 1 risk to reward ratio, and I made really good money on this trade as well. So I take a short, I take profit below the VWAP, I take final profit when I see a doji red candle. Another trade I have on Meta. So I get chopped out on Meta, and I'm on red on Meta trade. So I have a couple trade on Meta. The best trade I have on when it break this 5-minute candle. This is called bullish engulfing candle. When the stock when the market open, profit tracker take the profit, and then after buyers came right through and led the stock to the upside. So as long as I see Meta is moving above the VWAP, and I see a big big green candle, there is a high volume on green candle, and the good entry is around VWAP or when it break above the VWAP. But at this time I'm trading NVDA, and I'm keep an eye on NVDA, and I'm trading Tesla actively, so I miss this entry. But as long as I see, I immediately enter to it break above the 700 key level. As you all know, I mention all the time, the key level or the key point is 700, 650, 800. This is all the round figure number. People always trade on this level, like sometime above, depends on the price movement on how strong the stock is. So people start taking a trade on this round figure. So I take a long as I am expect like this stock is ready to break pre-market 716 high. So I take a long at 699.78 with a very small share size, 50 share, and I take profit. My first profit is right here, 701.80. So I take $2 move toward the upside. I take final profit at 703.48. So as you all know, when I enter, when I see a profit, I take a profit and get out of the position. That is how I trade. But usually you have to hold the position toward the upside as long as you see the next red candle. That's how you can be a more profitable. But you know we we all growing slowly in a journey of trading, so we will be better in when we have more experience, when we trade more on this kind of stock. So this is the first time I trade a Meta after so long, so I just trade with small size. When I see a profit, I take a profit. Then after what I did, I see a red candle on 5 minute, and if you check 1 minute, and if you check the 1 minute 5 minute candle, um, if you check the 5 minute candle, you see this is a doji candle, indecision candle on the green side. So I am thinking it is ready to move the downside due to the 1 minute red candle. I take a short with 30 share. I take profit, and the rest I get stopped out. I don't think I didn't call this is a stop down because I still take a profit. But as long as I see a green candle and the good volume on green side, so I take a profit and I get stopped out. Then after this is very choppy trade, I lose some, and I am on red side on Meta today. This is the truth. I take a profit. I only have a two profitable trade. The first and the second. Then this all I get chopped out and I lose some money on Meta. So I tried to kept shorting, but this Meta is just moving to the upside. So this is, if I keep an eye on Meta, this is really good downward pattern, but I miss this move. You know, if I zoom out, you see this is a really good downward pattern, but I'm trading NVDA and Tesla, so I miss this move. This is a downward pattern, downward channel. So you can short right here, or else you can short when it break below the VWAP or this double bottom. You can short right here. Your stop loss is above this around 5 minute candle, depends on 403 or 404, and you can short at 700 when it break below the 700, and you see this is a really good downward channel. So I only traded three stock, guys, and this is how I traded. Hope you find this video helpful. And as I mentioned, everything is gapping to the downside. There is a lot of downward selling pressure on AI stock or Max 7 stock. So be careful whenever you trade. Always try to manage risk. When you see a profit, take a profit and get out. That's how you can be a profitable trader for beginning. Then after, you can see what works for you, what not works for, and you can build your trading strategy. You can build your journal, and then after you can slowly up your share size. So that's all for today, guys. Hope you find this video helpful. If you have any question, just feel free to comment your question, and I'll give you my best, and I'll give you answer as well. So hope you have a good day. Thank you. Ciao.